Alright, so this is a PB review for Neckdino. I'm going to be reviewing his glitchless PB in 30636. So, let's get started. We're going to skip past the beginning here. Alright, so with this backlock, you can probably, like, usually you want to, like, this start was good, you got the right angle, you got it pretty quickly. But when you turn right there, you want to wait until you come out of the tunnel until you turn around and roll. Just a little optimization. Alright, that was fine. But
Or
you probably...
glaring is just anything that you are just...
You probably lost like a good second to
saw the
not turning around there early. So yeah, I'll be skipping through all the cutscenes. We'll just be looking at all the gameplay here. Alright, so that was good.
Reset.
Turned on a little early there, yeah. You can probably cut that wall a little bit more to the right. Let's cut that corner a little bit harder.
What?
Okay, so when you're doing this spin down here, you can actually just hold A. Like, you want to commit to, like, if your upright is good for this, you just hold upright, like, you just spin and hold A, and he'll automatically go in the flower. You don't need to let go of A.
What?
But yes, going in this bottom flower is, like, half a second faster. It saves another quarter of a second if you can get a backwalk immediately to the door, but, like, no one does that. I won't be, like, talking about failures, because it was obvious you couldn't side hop there. That was good, though. You want to get out of Deku Flying as soon as possible here, because Deku Flying is actually slower than human walking forward, so, whenever you have a chance to, like, end Deku Flying as early as possible, that's something you should be going for.
I haven't heard of that name in years.
Alright, that movement was good.
Sweet.
Could have been a little bit closer to the right side of the ramp during those spins, but it's fine. And then obviously you want to know what camera you're going to have here so you can move in the right direction immediately. That just takes getting used to, like, know what angle you spin into the stairs with. That's why I like your shirt. So, side hops are technically faster up this ramp. I personally don't do them because I'm not good at mashing side hops, but when you're ever going up or down sloped ramps like this, it's always good to do side hops. But spins are, like, barely slower, so it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, side hop is good into the flower here. Set up an angle to backwalk, very nice. This should be fine. And for this movement here, it's actually better to, instead of, like, walking and then doing a singular side hop, it's better to just wait until you can target. It's like right here. You'd input target and then you just hold up left and mash 2 side hops. That's faster than what you did here. Saves, like, probably half a second. Okay, so it looks like you do press B and then mash A for that text there. That is the one instance of that kind of mashing. There are other examples of that throughout the run, like when you talk to the monkey, but it's like certain text boxes. It's not a huge deal for Grandma, it's just nice because she has a lot of them. Also, good job on the side hops. Not a lot of beginners do that. It saves like 3/4 of a second. Alright, that was fine. Alright, good. And then, honestly, this doesn't really matter too much. Getting in rupees, that's fine. Like, none of this really matters after you talk to the Scarecrow. So like in your first cycle, it already looks like you can save like a few seconds just based off of movement alone. Obviously you did make mistakes, but probably save like 2 or 3 seconds from just improving your movement. Also, I didn't catch this. Okay, so here, you want to target, press B, and walk forward at the same time. It looked like you walked forward first, and then press target. Yeah. So you wanna target, press B, and then start walking forward, and then shoot the bubble spin. Alright, nothing really major here. See if oh, alright. Okay, so a good visual cue for when to target and do the backwalk is so Happy Mask Salesman will like raise his hands here. So it's gonna be going down right now, and then as soon as it's like back up towards the top is when you can press target. So like, or no, I lied. I'm thinking of something else. So you basically want to look at his hands, and it's when they're like going down. So it's like you target now. So they're down, and then they just start to go back up is when you would target. So I'll explain the visual cue one more time. So down, up, target. You target like a little bit late, but that's fine. Just the timing to get used to. Okay, so for this movement, you want to do your rolls like you did at the start here. So you do your 2 rolls, or you could probably just get away with 1 and then just walk. And then you want to get an angle that's like lined up with this wall, and then you just want to mash side hops up the ramp and then hold right and slash the L. I can probably demonstrate it real quick. So you get an angle, you walk, you mash side hops, hold right, and then just press B. Just like that. And then yeah, a better way of lining up this back walk is you kind of want to like shoot out to the right and then go left. So you'll be at like the owl, right? You'll be like right here. You kind of want to like walk around so your camera fixes itself, and then obviously you want to walk in between. If you look at the top of the clock, you want to walk in between this box and that pole, and that'll set you up for a nice back walk to the guard here. Just like that. Okay, so yeah, it does look like you go for backflip. I just want to double check this equip again. So I think what would be better here... I'm trying to think. So if you equip bombs in Ocarina, when you first equip Ocarina, you just have to page turn and equip Deku. Yeah, okay, so in the old glitchless route before we had the reason why I'm saying you should equip bombs in Ocarina on your first pause, for when you equip Ocarina initially, is because in the old route, without Big Docto Skip, you wanted a blank C button for when you were talking to the witch, because you can mash your blank C button and it canceled the text a little bit quicker because it made an error sound. And that was a very small optimization, but since you actually like need bombs coming up soon regardless, like for Palace, um it's better to just equip bombs in Ocarina on your initial pause and then just page turn and equip Deku here, because you do an extra page turn here for this bomb equip. If you didn't do that page turn, it would just be another cursor movement. It'd be an extra one. And then yeah, like with the backflips here, the backflips are good. Obviously you want to backflip down both steps at the same time instead of getting individual ones, so you went a little bit early here. It's a little bit precise. It's not a huge thing to worry about, really. Oh man, double firsties. Let's go.
I cannot let that go to waste.
Alright, yeah, that was pretty good luck there. Alright, and yeah, you're just playing with your invert time, that's fine.
What's up? I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah, I can just watch it for
Okay, that was fine. You probably could have gotten a little bit of an angle that put you more to the left so you weren't hitting the wall there, but that was fine. Not a huge deal. And you probably want to spin through those bushes usually because you need your rupees for the beans. I'm not sure it's like a huge deal, but it'll get you like 4 or so, or 5. That backlog was good. And then yeah, sticking close to the wall here. Okay, so this is something you can play around with. You don't necessarily need to do it. It's a very small time saver, but you can line up a backwalk here as Deku, but it's really dumb because of the snapper. I never went for it personally. You could just play around with it and see how it, how consistent you are with it, but I wouldn't worry about doing it. It's nothing too big. So yeah, here when you talk to the witch again in the old route, you would just mash B when you get the option here, instead of just smashing B.
Oh. Pick up grass.
Okay, so I'm not sure how much like this saves here, but instead of doing a slide hop to get to the ladder there, you just wanna walk around. So like here you would just like hold like down right and just walk to the ladder. It's like very small like frames. So instead of walking to like that, you can just hold down left or like find like a certain spot on your controller that will get you to like do a roll and then talk to the witch as soon as possible, instead of like walking and targeting and pressing A. Just find a spot where you can hold somewhere in the down left region and then just mash roll and then be able to talk to the witch. I mean, obviously you would want to like turn first here and then do the roll, but you know what I mean. And I won't be able to judge your octa skip too much because I've never really done that trick a whole lot. I'm not really sure what's like optimal. I know like what the optimal thing looks like, but like as of like positioning and like your setup, I won't really be able to judge that too much.
Yo, Peter. How's it going? 1 second. I gotta do this skip real quick.
Okay,
Go next.
so that was
Thank
fine.
you.
I think the optimal scenario here is you're able to put on Deku, so you don't have to wait for the,
okay.
yeah, it seems like,
I
you
made
know.
contact with the rock up there, so I can just void up and go over there.
That was good though, that didn't seem very slow.
I hope you're doing well.
Probably took a little bit of time on the C-up, but that's fine. Still nailed it. Okay, I appreciate that you're going for, okay, it looks like you did kind of get it. I'm not sure if that's actually fast or not. I'm pretty sure with the intro cutscene here, it is worth going for that, so I think you're right in that regard, but you kind of... So when you did your initial positioning here, like right when you started the side hop, you were a little bit more right. Like you want to be on the edge. You want to be on like the most upright edge of this second platform here as possible, because you were in the water for a little bit longer. So like about now you'd be able to hold like down right-ish or whatever, and then you would land on the fence instead of like doing that little like jump spin you just did, and then just do the backflip. But other than that, it was fine. It's very minor stuff again. That was a good bomb pull, by the way. That was fairly early. Side hop, nice. Obviously, if you can, backflip is better there. Assuming you don't have to, like, wanna walk.
It's crazy to watch. You're amazing. Thank you. I did lots of streaming earlier today and playing pretty bad.
So, let's get your beans. Also nice, dude, to go for the gamer strat. I hate that gainer so much. A downright gainer is just so finicky. Pull bomb immediately, nice. Oh, nice, you got the damage cancel. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but that damage cancel there saves like frames, so good job. It's really hard to pull off though, so I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, if you're not familiar with inverted side hops or backflips, I guess now is a good time to teach you. So instead of waiting for the platform here, what you could have done is you could have flicked right, press target, and instead of waiting for the camera to turn, you can hold up and mash A, and Link would have made it onto the Deku flower here. So I'll show you what that looks like. Now let me just A. I would not be dumb. Like basically you're not letting the camera turn all the way, but you're still getting the right inputs to make it onto the flower because of the way the camera is positioned. So let me go to those. You pull your bomb. You do your backflip. You get up here. So you flick right, hold up, and mash A. And then he'll just do a side hop immediately onto the flower. So I'll do that one more time. Pull your bomb. Get up on here. If I can suck. Your roll. Flick right, hold up, press target. Or press target and then hold up and then mash A. And this will allow you to get this cycle a lot easier. Just a little optimization you can do. So I think you'll miss it here. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Fucking,
So yeah, I'm sure once you learn that inverted side hop, you like rarely miss getting on
pretty
to
slow,
the
but
first
it's
cycle
not
possible. Other than that, not really that bad. You played Palace pretty well.
bad. I was saying this before.
Okay, instead of just doing, you had the right idea here at the start, but you want to do 2 bounces on the water and then hold down left to let the momentum carry you. You went a little bit early. Not a huge deal, again, just very, very minor stuff for you to play around with. Oh, that was close to missing. That was scary. And again, very minor stuff here, but after you turn Deku up on the ledge here, you'd basically do this spin, and at the end of the spin, you would just target and side hop. You just mash side hop to the left until you got to the flower. Spins are like barely slower. And a little tip here, I'm sure you may know this, but if you're able to like,
At least the new Skyward Sword has them now. Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Revolutionary.
Okay, yeah, never mind. This would only apply if you had to take off Deku, but like if you take off Deku and mash A as human, and if you read the
I've never
stone
played
there,
it,
then
but
like your positioning when you landed on the
I
edge
didn't
there
really
was
wanna
like
buy it
optimal.
for,
But since you don't need to take
Switch
off Deku,
dealings.
that doesn't really
Probably
apply to
get
the
it for-
situation. Alright, that was good. Okay, instead of doing the spin right there, I think personally side hops are good. I've heard Trev like debate whether it's worth or not. But you just want to keep mashing side hop until you land on this platform right here. There's no reason to just spin.
No.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, would you let me borrow it? That'd be really cool. I could probably actually play it on stream. That'd be pretty sick.
Also, that was good. You
You're
landed
real
in a
late.
good position there and got out Deku flying fairly
Be
quickly.
super fucking late. Everyone's pretty much done with their playthroughs. Alright, can I please get this master transformation? Not even 3 seconds. Try like 2 seconds. Or 1.
I think skipping that text box is banned. I'm not sure if the mass transformation like
That's
pulls
true,
up the
yeah.
text box during the rising cutscene, but I think the rules
Please.
clarify that you're not allowed to delay any cutscene or text box. I think Zuner like told me about that at some point. You can ask him about it for clarification. To my knowledge, though, like preventing, like having that text box pull up during the rising cutscene isn't allowed anymore. It used to be, but after the vote, I think people decided it was clarified under delaying.
Spam those neck eye emotes.
You could have gotten out of Deku flying a little bit sooner there.
I think that would be fun. I would do like I don't know if it would be like a weekend thing, like an all-day stream. That'd be really sick.
Also, I'm not sure, but did you? I don't think you needed.
Like
So I don't really think you needed the bomb drop here because you got 2 intro bomb drops. So if you get 2 bush bomb drops at the beginning of the run. I don't think you need to get this bomb drop like at all. You can just skip it. Obviously, if you only get one bomb drop, you do need it.
An all-day stream.
But since he had 8 bombs, I don't think it was necessary.
That'd be really sick. I did not need to get those bomb drops, whatever.
Okay, yeah, you know.
I'm gonna focus for this real quick.
Okay, so that was good, but just in case you don't know, when you jump, you can press target to help fix your camera to make the movement a little bit easier instead of just like doing that all untargeted. It's really up to you. It's just a preference. It doesn't really influence like how fast you go in the room. It just makes it a little bit easier in my opinion.
Neckdino marathon. I'm for it.
Oh,
That was very close.
that was good then. Nice sword pull, by the way. That was optimal. If you missed that sword pull, you would just do it when going up the stairs here. So you just press B right before you hit the stairs. I think that sword pull is like frame perfect. It has to be. So yeah, a little bit sloppy in this room, but not a huge deal.
That was really fucking scary. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, and a little tip here, right before you hit the ground here, you can actually just pull stick instead of just like walking, and then you can't do your roll. So I would just pull stick right before you hit the ground here, and just keep holding up left. You can get like another roll in. Also, yeah, this is super scary.
That was really fucking scary. Holy shit.
Yeah, you can't break these pots with stick ISG or stick
That was
PCS.
I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Link's Awakening.
So if you need health,
I should probably.
if you're aware before you do the jump
Whoa,
slash,
what the
you could just do the the floor skip with a regular sword jump slash, and then cross that gap, and then get the pots you need, and then just store the stick jump slash like at the beginning of the cutscene here. It shouldn't be like that much slower.
And I need to get.
Also, yeah, you need more health again.
Wow. Sick. I'll try not to die. Oh, the OG one. That was your first Zelda game? Damn.
Okay, your health.
This
Good.
was my first
Is it
Zelda
fine?
game.
You take. I'm trying to think here. We'll see how this plays out, and I'll make a suggestion if it ends up being a little too much health. Also, I think Trev did come up. Like, this is probably something you're not interested in doing, but there's a really hard strat where you can you'll shoot the gecko twice, and then you'll go over to the left, and then you'll pull a bomb on the left wall to the right of the door. You'll start a backwalk. You'll shield drop the bomb. you let the before the bomb explodes, you like do a roll down. The gecko will start hopping towards you. You do a roll down, and then you get a certain angle, and then you can do a stick jump slash onto the gecko, and it'll kill it immediately. That is a really, really hard strat that I think only Trev goes for right now. Just something like to bring to your attention if you ever do want to implement it. I'll definitely talk to Trev about that one. I don't know a whole lot. I'm pretty positive it's a very precise trick. It doesn't really save. It probably saves like 10 seconds or something, like 10, 12. So not a huge deal. I definitely would not worry about it right now. But if you're ever interested at some point, it is definitely an option. Also, yeah, you want to avoid targeting the gecko here, but he's crawling in a weird pattern. Also, that was fast.
Lucky.
So yeah, your health will be fine here, looks like.
What?
Other than your aim, that was a pretty nice gecko fight. Aim will just come with time.
Alright, guys, I really should. I can't die here.
Oh man, you're pulling the meme, dude. Let's go. The dope classic.
Death warp, haha. Outside the.
See, I think that was an. You never want a page turn,
Death warp, haha.
by the way, for an item. Like, just for Ocarina, it's better to just scroll your cursor right here instead of just do the page turn thing. You only want to do that when your inventory screen is, like, almost completely full.
Gonna go finishing crying is drama. Please be okay.
But for an Ocarina equip, you just want to scroll to it.
When the Bob Evans had the middle door.
Ocarina or bombs.
Damn.
If you need like a mask though, like Deku, and your item screen is full, I think it would be worth it to do 2 page turns. Oh, a backwalk here is not worth it, by the way. You should just do rolls.
You. No.
Yeah, I think you wanted to quick draw bow when you backflip here. It's like does an accident.
Peace. Gotta stay hydrated. I'm really bad with keeping up with chat whenever it's like going. I need to get used to it.
I mean, this movement is like pretty tricky to get down. I would just watch the way Trev does this movement from side hopping up those slopes to this movement here in Path to Mountain Village. Ooh, you definitely could have pulled bomb a little bit earlier. A good visual cue to pull bomb here is once you pass the Tektite here. It's like you could have pulled bomb like, I'll pause. So you could have pulled bomb right at the end of this roll. You did like an extra roll. This movement is all very tricky. Like I said, just watch Trev on like what you should be doing.
Please keep talking. Don't let us distract you. No, please distract me. It actually makes the run much more fun for me to do. But whenever I have to pay attention to the game, obviously I will. Keep up. I just need to get better at it.
Nice, good job on not like targeting first. Jumping down without a target is scary, but good. Also, another little movement optimization you can do here is when you're crossing, so when you're about here, instead of going up here and then just going on the bridge, you can actually jump to the right here and cross this little gap right here, and it probably saves like a half a second. Again, very minor stuff, but something to look into that I think is worth it.
Here for the ride?
As it's
I'm
fairly
glad you guys
easy.
are here for the ride. makes it much better for me.
Also, yeah, you'd want to roll into that nut drop there. That bomb drop isn't necessary. That stick drop isn't... Is it necessary? No, it's not. Okay. So, right after you get the nuts here, you basically just want to do a
Here for the
backwalk.
ride. I'm glad you guys are here for the ride. Makes it much better for me.
So right after you get the nuts here, you just want to line a backwalk up over here. Like, you just want to angle it over here, and then, like, once you pass this wall, you can start doing rolls. But yeah, this bomb and stick drop was not necessary at all.
Oh my god, how does he do it? How does he know? I got my Game Shark up. First Twitch stream you've ever watched. That's exciting.
And yeah, you only want, like, 2 bomb drops from this.
Yeah, I don't usually like watching.
Like, you basically just want to, like, roll through the bushes here and then just hope you get a bomb drop. You don't really need the one by the owl, and you don't really need the one that you rolled into when going to Lens Cave.
Twitch because it's just like...
You can basically just roll into the patch of bushes, do a quick spin, get, like, 1 or 2 bomb drops. Probably 2.
YouTube formats.
And you'll be fine. You also get one coming up here soon, so, like, you could even just get 1 bomb drop, and then just get the one by the owl here.
It's so big for it.
Okay, so with that equip again, you want to equip Lens, Page Turn, Deku. You don't want to do Page Turn, Deku, Page Turn, Lens. Also, there is an optimal way to climb this ladder. It looks like you're on... I don't know, like, the numbers here, but basically you want to... Let's see how this works out. It looks like you did an extra one there to the right. No? This looks good. Assuming you... So yeah, I think you maybe did like 1 extra climb to like the left or right. That looked fine though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, I'm not sure. It might be faster to just Deku spin to the thing here instead of just taking off Deku and like turning around and doing a
Yeah,
backwalk.
pretty much. Just emote spamming. So if you link your Amazon Prime
Also, yeah,
to
striking
Twitch,
things
you
as
can
Deku is
sub to
optimal.
my channel for free. Oh, free. Oh yeah, F.
And collecting things as Goron is optimal
F
too.
is- yeah.
Goron's bottle swing animation is like a few frames. It's like a...
No, how did I...
I'm not sure
I
how
have
many
a
frames,
camera
but it
angle, I
is
still block.
faster than any other form. Like, honestly, so far, I've been, like, pretty impressed with your movement compared to most glitchless runs I review. So, good job on that.
Get out of the fucking way. Holy
Nice
shit.
Wolfos.
Please.
Also, yeah, bonking, like, right under the door there is, like, barely faster.
Please.
So you'd bonk, like, right under... Like, it's pretty precise, because, like, you don't want to bonk into this wall. It's not a huge thing if you miss it, but it is a plus if you get it.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm messaging somebody. Oh, I have something to comment on. Okay, so when you're going to talk to the baby here, instead of going all the way up like you just did right here, instead what you can do is you can actually you'll go through the hallway here, but stick to the right, and basically you'll fuck. I couldn't pause. So you'll come up, you'll like end up like or positioned like around at the right end of this like hallway. You can talk to him from like just right here at the end of this wall, instead of having to go all the way up. It's probably like a second faster.
Immediately taking a pic of the manual. Miranda biting his lip? Yep.
Nice, you're dropping the water and then punching. I approve. That is fast. Because it melts during the cutscene here.
This quivering lip, motherfucker. Playing.
And then, yeah, again, you can go for the short bonk here on the door.
That's very sad. Babjo.
So yeah, here you want to stick more to the right, and the reason why I said that stick drop earlier didn't really matter, because you can actually get 2 stick drops if you hit like the first 2 pots here and then get the magic drop. Like if you hit all the pots here without like bonking, you can end up using a stick later on Kita to store your jump slash. Like you can break one on Kita, but then still have one for the mirror shields later. That movement is a little bit tricky. Like hit all the pots and like not talk to the Goron. So yeah, at this point it would not be worth it to go back for that stick anymore. You would just want to go talk to the baby immediately. If you get both sticks, it's a plus, but you don't want to go out of your way to get the second stick if you miss it the first time around.
The sounds. Yeah.
So yeah, this won't matter until you soar.
Oh yeah. Do you hear my beautiful boys? Yes.
Nice. Going for the left there is good. It's actually failed it. You could have been like a little bit more left. If you bonk the wall, you don't really like bonk enough to like fall down for the most part. But going to the left here is optimal. Going airborne as Goron is slow at any point.
Alright.
Nice. Playing the song immediately here is good.
Peter, you
Don't
have to see
need to
some
walk
glitches
forward
that
or
I do
anything.
whenever I learn the next category I learn, which is all dungeon.
Also, you could have gotten this magic drop
Peter, you have to see some
to the
glitches
left
that I
here.
do whenever I learn.
So this snowball like right here you could have rolled into.
The next category I learn, which is all dungeons.
And it doesn't
restricted.
lose like any time. Because you have to
That's
rely
like
on a magic drop
90%
from
like
the snowballs up
2013
here.
Or 15, maybe? 2015?
That snowball you just rolled into, the second one here,
It's basically
always has
80%
magic, it's
from, like,
guaranteed.
2013 or 15, maybe?
So this one right here.
2015.
And then the rest are just RNG drops. Looks like you got pretty good luck.
Alright.
That was good though. You're able to
Let's
roll
get
all the
this.
way in. Like so far this run isn't really that bad, just very minor stuff. Like you haven't really made any big mistakes so far. But this temple is dumb and I hate it. Yep. Holding left there once you go airborne is good.
Didn't need to do that. You want to see all the glitches?
Yeah, walking during that
if this run
little
dies
pause
and you're
there is
still
good.
on, I'll show you some.
I'm mostly commenting on this stuff in case you just don't know. Like, I'm just commenting on like what's good and to keep doing. Because I know like a lot of people, like in some PB reviews, people will just like, you know, like that's good, so I don't really need to say anything. But I think it's necessary because it's always good to know what's good and what isn't.
Shit. Nice, okay. I thought I wasn't gonna make that. I think we'd be down for a normal playthrough. Yeah. I'll try to have funny commentary.
Looks like you pressed Ocarina on accident, that's fine. I'm not sure if it's possible. I think what you can do here is I think you should be able to just pull bomb immediately and then just walk to the cracked wall.
I'll try to have funny commentary.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you might need to walk a little bit before you pull bomb. I'm not sure if you can pull it right away right as soon as you exit from the door. Oh, nice backup. Yeah, when you climb this ledge, you want to keep holding target, and then you just want to flick left, target, throw bomb, and then do your walk up the ledge. The scanner was a nice backup, though. You like barely lost time from that.
Alright, this one sucks.
Yeah, you went a little bit early on the uncurl there, it looks like. This one does suck indeed.
Alright, I need to wait longer for that. That's why I'm fucking it up.
Okay, so this strat inherently is fine, but ultimately you ended up losing. Like, if you didn't have to line up on the door here, I'm not sure how the setup works, if you like actually need to line up on the door or not, or you just do it so it's consistent to a certain degree. That strat is good. It doesn't really matter compared to what else you do, but lining up on the door here is what really lost you time, if it's required for the setup you do to cross that, to get to Wizrope here. If you want an alternate setup, I can show you real quick. Let me just go to... Doing a little bit of cheating. So yeah, an alternate setup would look something. So Wizard. Yeah. Okay, so you walk through the door here. There will be this little like arrow-like texture. If you look at the top of my clock here, it kind of looks like an arrow, and it'll be pointing to this black line that I'm standing on right now. So you stand on this black line, and then you start doing your roll, and then like you just start curving it left. I haven't done this in a while, so I mean, like, forgive me. But you basically get the idea. It's a little bit more tricky. And I think all bridges have this, or is it this? Might be just. But yeah, you do your thing, you hold forward, and then you just curve it at the last second, uncurl. And that'll definitely save you time over having to line up with the door if it's required for this setup.
That is one that we use to not have to do that, which is really fucking hard. The best move. The booty clap.
Booty clap 9000 BB. So that was good. And then yeah, this bridge has the same texture too. I'm not sure if you line up on the door here or not again. It just looks like you want to be in the middle. What it looks like. So you can always definitely look into that setup I showed you. To like avoid having to do
No,
that.
not over bombs. There's a really scary jump coming up as well. Oh, that was scary.
Oh no. Yeah, I hate going around this. It sucks. Also, yeah, getting up right next to the ice here is good for shooting the fire arrows so you don't get hit by the Eno. Okay, I'm not sure what you're trying to go for here, but you should just do rolls to this room to the door. I'm not sure if you're trying to like set up a backwalk and do side hops. You definitely just want to do rolls to the door here. Anything else is just slow.
This is scary.
Nice.
You have to get the platform up to do that.
Okay, I'm not sure if you know about this. You're doing the correct thing right here. But just in case you don't know, if you blow up 2 snowballs, it's better to pound the other 2. And if you only blow up one snowball like you did in this instance, it's better to just spike roll through them.
You can just skip it by doing that jump. You throw the bomb to.
So you did the correct thing in this situation. But in the case that you ever break 2, you just want to pound the other 2. Ooh, that was good.
Yeah.
Most people usually uncurl and like walk to the door, but you kept your spike roll.
Especially
That was
if you don't wait,
clean. I
save
approve.
time to check to see if it is actually gonna blow up.
Yeah, this fight is. I think I missed it,
Yeah.
which sucks. So yeah, I think you're a little bit scared about that one, but same with the other one. When you throw the bomb, you just want to jump immediately, but I can understand the hesitation.
I have this split pretty optimized, but I'll be able to save it from my last PB.
You want to open this door as Goron. There's no
a strat
reason
so
to
you
take
don't
off Goron
actually have
before you open
to,
the door.
Like use Goron. Just arrows. And it's 15 arrows. You stand in a specific place and shoot him, and then you bounce, or you hop right to get their attention, and then do the rest of the arrows.
So yeah, the optimal strat here, I think you like I'm sure you need to practice this a little bit more, but the optimal strat here is to do 5, 10, which is 5 arrows, side hop, and then 10 arrows to finish it off, and then just do a roll at the end. Oh, that's unlucky. So in that case, it's better to just shoot arrows at this point.
I get trolled.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's unfortunate.
It takes 15 arrows, but I fucked up. But I'll still be able to save probably like 40 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure you already know.
Not save, but I'll still be like 40 seconds ahead. Maybe less.
That you need to practice it a little bit more.
Stuff like.
Alright, cutscenes.
You're enjoying it, Peter. I love it. But here comes the best part of the fucking run. It's great. Yeah, let's not do that though.
Yeah, I know what you were trying to go for here. You went for the right movement, you just got owned by the bridge.
I
Alright,
think you
good
might
side
know
hop.
what's coming next. It's a race that sucks.
Alright, this was good. My backwalk ended up being like almost perfect. Throwing the cake here is not really necessary. People like to do it for the meme, but it is not necessary.
I feel like when I won this fucking race, yup.
Okay, another minor thing here is I would learn a way to throw the keg like before, like instead of picking it up here again. Instead, like when you throw it this last time here, you'd have a certain setup to throw it close to the rock here, so you don't have to pick it up again. So you could just blow it up immediately. There are a bunch of different ways of doing it, but my way is you basically go by the sign over here, and there's a black texture, and you basically throw it around in this area. I can probably show you real quick. Oh, let me make it springtime. This is again not really necessary. It's another minor detail, but it is nice once you get the hang of it. You'll be carrying your keg, and then basically I throw it. I look at this. I go to the sign here, and I throw it on this black texture. Let's throw my keg. I'm standing on the texture right now. I throw it like right when you're at the edge of the ramp and you're standing on the texture. I can actually do it. It is a little tricky. Again, I wouldn't worry about this too much. Just something to practice and play around with. So like, for instance, this should be fine. If it's never close enough, you can always push it a little bit with Goron. And then do your... not suck. But yeah, you get the idea.
I feel like when I won this fucking race, yup. It's just pain. This race is pain.
Also, yeah, it's better to just do a backflip right as you explode the keg so you can get a small damage boost closer to the loading zone here. There are like two instances of that in the run. Oh, there's one right here and then one when you're getting into the ranch. You can also talk to the baby from a little further away. As soon as you're able to target him, you can talk to him. And I think I did talk to you about staying really close to the walls when you're turning. It's like there you could have just stayed to the right. You didn't really need to go left.
Don't duke me.
These Gorons are trolling you a little bit though.
That Goron just like went into the ground and went backwards.
Yeah, staying left to these trees is a little risky. Because if you bonk the tree, you lose spikes. Ooh, you're so lucky you didn't lose spikes there. You're very prone to losing the spikes if you get hit on that slope. Oh! This is Monka. And then yeah, just staying right here is the key to winning. The more left you are, the more likely they are to come out and hit you. And yeah, at the end here, just listen to where they are and
very close.
Hit them out of the way.
There he goes.
Alright. That wasn't bad though, other than just stay close to the walls, try not to go airborne. Do as much as you can. It's whatever if the Gorons hit you.
Or if it's like rainbow, it means that.
We're building up spikes here is
Spikes, that's very
good.
true.
Also, you never really need to place the keg. You can always just press R and he'll just crouch and drop it. Placing it is slow.
Thank you for teaching you. You're welcome.
Fun archer stuff. Also, I'm probably just gonna get up to the 2-hour mark for this video. I'll do a part 2, where it's just the last hour. Just so it's not one giant video. Also, it does look like you're going for the correct strat here, by the way. Basically, the strat is here, is you go over to the left, you shoot this one immediately. So you shoot this one immediately, and then you turn to get this one. And then, yeah, you get this one. Aim sucks here. Instead of turning around to shoot this one, you actually want to turn Epona to the right, and then shoot that one. Because Epona's like going forward still, you want her to be going to the right here. And yeah, this is fine right here. Obviously the aim sucks. Alright, turning her right here was good, so you can go towards these other ones. See, the only really thing is like for that one all the way down in the upright corner, like I think it's the fourth one. You just want to turn Epona to the right instead of keeping her going in the same direction.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Also, you can just mash A here. Yeah, it looks like you do. Alright. Cool. Talking to these guys is a little dumb. You can be a little bit further away. So let's see if you know how to do proper carrot management for this.
Get your horse's ass up.
Alright, so your first mistake. You want to let your carrots rebuild all the way here. You want all 4 of them to build. And then you'd go all the way back down to 1 left. Like basically you would have 1 left like right before you pass this corner right here. I'll probably just rerun the race. I just want to see what time you finish with. I'll rewind to like explain the proper strat here. You can always go to the category extensions and look at the Garo Mask world record. Or the Gorman Bros race record. That record should do optimal strats. So yeah, you lost around like 2 seconds to world record here. Okay, so you had the right start here. You want to go all the way down to 2 at the beginning. So you had the right start here. You want to have 2 right as you're about to turn this corner. And then you let them rebuild all the way back up to 4 here. And then you space them out accordingly. So you have 1 when you pass the corner up here. And then once you pass this corner, you want to space 2 of them. Or you want to let 2 rebuild. Yeah, let 2 rebuild. Use 2 of them. Let 2 rebuild again. Use 2 of them. So you let 2 rebuild. You use 2 of them right here. And then you'll let 3 rebuild right here. And then you'll stick to the right. And then you'll just use the rest of your carrots to jump. It seems like you do know, if you use a carrot right before you pass that middle fence, you'll always jump this last one. So that was good.
So you want to buy a map from Tingle?
So yeah, like I said, just look at the Gorman Burr's race world record time. Ask Jess or Trev, and they'll link you a video if you can't find it. And once you do that, you should be getting like low 47s and like 46s pretty consistently. It'll save you like a second on average. Also, another thing I want to comment on is like the better you're getting at this category, I think once you hit like the 250 range, you should definitely start or even the 240 range, you definitely should start playing your invert time.
Forgot to get 1 map, so his whole fucking speed run was not allowed.
I was listening to what you were saying.
It was invalidated, which was sucked.
You basically want to play your in-game time a bit riskier. So basically, it would turn night. Like the average person would have their in-game time turn night right as they get in the water here to push Macau. So you're like an hour in-game time early. I definitely wouldn't uninvert right now
And fun fact,
if
in
I
the
were
Japanese
you.
version,
But if you're not confident in your aliens yet, then I wouldn't worry about it.
Like A press to
As
grab
long as you're
him,
entering
so
the
you have to,
ranch,
like, push him to the fucking
like optimally you want to enter the ranch a
It
little bit
sucks.
before 3:30. But if you're entering the ranch at like 2:50 or like 3:15, that's fine. Like ultimately, playing aliens risky at this level isn't really necessary. It saves you like seconds at most. Obviously, it's something Record has to do, but something to definitely practice and segment. Like I'd play from here, like after you get Macau here, to just like aliens with like a certain set in-game time, and just play around with what works, and then adjust accordingly during your run. Okay, so here I definitely think the equip here is you want to equip Zora Mask over Ocarina and keep Bow, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the equip. Okay, yeah. You didn't do it right away, so I was just making sure. But you did it right anyway. I'm dumb. Also, another optimization you can do here is you can stand towards the back of the owl here. Like, you can get behind the owl and then face this way, and then slash the owl, and you'll end up going, like, you'll get, like, a sword recoil into the water, which is allowed, because you're just falling in the water. And then, yeah, dives here are definitely a little risky. Basically, you could have started doing dives right now, and you would be fine. You don't need to be this far away from the pirates. You could just look at Record for an example of what good dives look like here. Also, right when you hit the bottom of this ramp here, you can put on Goron immediately. So like right here, you could put on Goron. You don't need to go to the top here, Zora.
No. Why can't I do that?
Yeah, looks like you're uninverting. Also, you can do some dives to the entrance here to the sewers, but it's not necessary. It's a little risky. Alright, those bonks were good though. And you can do a dive over this vent here. It is a little risky. You could do a dive like over the middle one right there. But obviously if you get sucked in, that's a big time loss. Not a big deal. Okay, that was good. That movement onto the thing there. That room is hard to have good movement in. There is a thing here where you can do a dive out of the water and bonk the wall, so he doesn't like spend time like getting up. You do like a bonk and he like stands up immediately. I think it's possible to be able to bonk the ladder and grab it. I'm not very sure on that. You'd have to talk to someone named Boo is Alluring, or his name on Discord is like Hannah Montana, if you're able to find him. I think he knows a little bit about that strat. There's something you can do slightly faster on the waterfall there, but I don't really think it's that necessary for your level. Alright, doing the bonk on that railing there's good, so you get the right angle. And then getting spikes here is definitely worth it. Although you do want to carry them up to the top of the stairs. You ended them a little bit early here. So yeah, just carry them to the top of this first set of stairs, and then it will be good. That's like almost just as fast as doing the bonk off of the hookshot pole, like what Trev does. Alright, that was fine.
You can also do that to not have to watch that cutscene and go up to the top. You could just try to.
And yeah, you want to be to the you basically want to be like, so like on the right here. You want to be to the right of the chest here as possible when you do this jump. So you have enough, you get enough speed off of your roll. Also, that side hop was good. That's an example of an inverted side hop it looks like you did, which I talked about earlier in Deku Palace. Also, yes, you are doing the right equip here, by the way. This is good. I'm sure you know, but obviously getting out of water to climb a ledge, it's faster to press A as Zora. Obviously, it was hard to do because of the positioning you had, and you end up bonking, but looks like you know the concept. So yeah, you are
To that room without getting caught by that.
Yeah, so you definitely want I definitely think now looking at it, you are playing this really safe. Like, you ended up having to wait for Curiosity Shop, which is not particularly the best situation you want to be in. Like, in my opinion, you could have uninverted, like, after your Gorman race, and you would have probably made it here on time. So, like, I would consider, like I said earlier, playing around with that in-game time, because you need to make it here at 10 o'clock. And then you need to make it to aliens. Like, you need to be in the ranch by 3:30. That is playing it a little risky, but you know, earlier, like 3:15, like I said. So I would definitely practice from like Pirate's Fortress to aliens to like get that timing down, to understand it a bit better.
Oh.
It's something that just comes with time. And like, you know, like what mistakes like cost how much in-game time and like how to just adjust it accordingly.
Again, shit for Gibdo. Just we're being carried down to shade shop. Yeah, right.
Also, yeah, you do want to be trying to get magic through these
I was
bushes.
patiently waiting. Like a good boy.
You probably could have skipped that last one you went through, but it's not a huge deal.
Your fight's coming up, Peter. Pita.
Yo, nice. Oh man, the double snipe. It's not really necessary to shoot that second one. You mainly just want to go for that first one, but if you're scared about if you're like consistently getting hit by these bubbles here and like you're having to wait because of it and it's costing you in-game time, then I guess it's not a bad idea to shoot both of them. But most top runners just shoot the first one. You could have ended your goal and rolled there a little bit early, so you weren't riding into him. Yeah, I'm sure you meant to shield it the first time around. So yeah, you could have broken that stick on him to also do damage and store the power crouch stab. It would just save you like the like 2 seconds it takes you to like crouch stab him. Also, you always want to be crouch stabbing up. You want to be holding down on your analog stick, and because this hitbox is a little bit higher, it's not I don't think there's a hitbox towards his feet. It's like the bottom of his legs is where his hitbox starts, so you just want to hold down when you're doing your crouch
this area
stabs.
of the game can really use some work from me.
Nice, got the roll. That roll's hard. Yeah, I think that's the right equip. Nice. Other than that roll. So yeah, doing what you did here is good. You want to hold right and then transition to like upright, like right here before he jumps.
Really?
The movement was good though. Doing the right torch is like frames faster than doing the one on the left first. I hate it when that punch misses.
That was very close.
Yeah, I think you should just delay your punch just like by like a tiny bit. Oh no.
That was not good.
Yeah, you're punching too fast here. Oh no. You got him this time. So yeah, definitely like slow your punches a little bit because his attacks aren't that fast.
Yeah, I hate Iron Knuckle.
Like even if it looks like he's gonna hit you, your punch is gonna hit him and cancel his attack. So yeah, that was unfortunate, but I think that ended up kind of working out in your favor, because it wasted some in-game time for you. Yeah, you're a little bit more left. Yeah. You should be able to make it with this. Yeah. So, I mean, that was fine. Your initial positioning was a little far left, but that's not a big deal. Okay, good. You're doing Cave Soar here. I don't think it's possible. I don't think you'd be comfortable enough going for a Gibdosaur here. So yeah, those Iron Knuckle deaths ended up working out in your favor, because they wasted some in-game time for you. It did lose time altogether, but it did negate how early you were going to be for aliens. And yeah, Gibdosaur is optimal if you can make it with risky in-game time management. The Cave Soar is like barely slower. Being a Cave Soar in this, like at this level of glitches is pretty good in my opinion, because most people end up doing Allosaurs. Also, you entered the ranch like obviously a bit earlier. Also, nice shot on the barn. That was clean. Got him like pretty much immediately. Nice, that was clean.
Got it.
But yeah, you entered the ranch a little bit early. You entered at like 320-ish, a little past 320. Optimally, you want to be like right before 330. Obviously that's a little risky. Like I said earlier, just play around with it. Practice aliens entering at 330 or a little bit before. Yeah, this shot was good. You got him like right away. So I mean, other than your Iron Knuckle fight, like everything has been pretty okay so far. Like very minor stuff.
Sections.
Like your Iron Knuckle fight has definitely been like your biggest mistake this run. Alright, that was a good chew pull. You pulled it a little bit early, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, that was good. You pretty much won at like the right exact time.
In the well. So like.
Also, yes, the side hop down the stairs are good. You just want to do a side hop and then walk around the stairs. So you do the side hop and then you just hold down or like down and then transition to down left and then do a roll.
So like after you get this mask. That whatever.
Oh, you are going the slow way, my good sir. So instead of going to the right here, you want to actually go around to the left. So actually, I'll just show you real quick. See if I remember how to get to the house. So instead of going around to the left or and to the right, you want to go to the left here. Nice. Got frozen. I'm gonna go to the left here and then just go up this way. That is the optimal pathing for this.
Didn't want to do that.
Right. Did you go to the left? Looks like you fell. Oh, I think I see what you're trying to go for.
Yeah,
Also, yeah, you want to get this day transition when you go inside the well. So like at this point right here, any day transition that happens, it'll be the quick one. The cutscene won't play.
Always bonked there.
That always goes for grottos and temples too. So I think I'll get to the end of the well here and then call it for this part of the video, and I'll upload this. And then I'll probably do like a part 2 tomorrow. So yeah, in this scenario, you want to do nuts and then bombs. You did extra movement for the nuts.
Whoa. I don't want to blow you up. I'm sorry.
And yeah, chew. You just equip chew here, I think, and then on your next pause, it would be milk. But it'd just be. You just do. Alright, so let me see why this failed. Yeah, you dropped your chew like early. The visual cue I use is like right when you pass the end of the corridor here. It's like you drop it like right now, like right here. Yeah, you ended up dropping it a little bit early, which is fine. And then yeah, you know about the shot on the Poe. And then yeah, if you get the chew strat, you definitely want to practice using bombs. You would just mash bomb, pick it back up, and then throw the bomb. And right as it takes damage, you would pull another bomb and just repeat. You can look at any high level glitchless run for that strat. Yeah, other than that Poe fight, your well was okay other than sloppy movement. So yeah, I hope this part helps. This will give you something to work on while I'm working on the second part. So obviously in the second part we'll cover Woodfall 2, the rest of PF and Pinnacle Rock, and then Great Bay, Akana, and Stone Tower, and then the Majora fight. So I hope this helps. I'll be working on part 2 soon. Appreciate y'all watching. Goodbye.